Welcome back to the Draft Boards. Today we'll be drafting movies centered around aliens. I got Kory back. Kory, you beat me in rock, paper, scissors.
Finally got the dub.
So you get the first pick. What route you going? First pick.
Alien. The original Alien.
Okay, yes. So I won the draft. Awesome. With my first pick, I'm going The Thing, which is the greatest alien movie ever made.
I had that on my list.
I mean, I shouldn't say I won, because Alien is also a great movie. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to be that way for a second, because I was happy I got The Thing.
For sure.
Sorry, my excitement got the best of me.
I apologize.
I truly apologize. I truly do.
All right, stop.
You're second.
Okay. My second, I have War of the Worlds.
2005 or 1953?
2005.
Okay.
Spielberg, baby.
Okay. Interesting. I did not expect that route from you. Mm-hmm. You're kind of throwing me off. Mm-hmm. But, I'm not mad at it, because with my second pick, I'm going to go with my second favorite alien movie, and that's M. Night Shyamalan's Signs.
Okay. Yep. Solid.
Solid movie. I'm loving this so
Solid
far.
movie. That didn't. I actually didn't put that on my list.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
Because that's Anyway.
All right, third pick.
The third pick in the draft, and this one may surprise you. Let me decide, actually. Okay, I have it down between two of them. I think I'm gonna go with My Heart of Heart says Nope. I have to give it to Nope. My love just can't. I couldn't give you the chance to take.
I played with your head.
One
I was
of
never
my
gonna
loves.
take that movie.
I know you weren't, but I couldn't. I felt like
I do enjoy that movie. I will say. I'll preface that.
For sure.
It's just
but
not.
my number 5's so out of the question that I'm just Nope is okay at 3.
That's fair. For my 3, I'm gonna go with a Carpenter movie. They Live.
I knew you would. I knew you would put that movie, and I'm fine with that because even though I like that movie, that's the movie that I said. Well, no one's seen that, so that's fine.
Nah, it's true. That's not true at all. They Live is a cult classic.
It's a cult classic, but I'm speaking to my love, the general audiences, and myself.
All right, whatever you say. What's your fourth pick? I'm loving where this is going for me right now. The fourth pick. I can either go with something I love or something that's going to get me the win. I'm going to go with something that I love, even though I probably shouldn't. I'm going to give it to Arrival. Okay.
Arrival is an incredible film.
For my fourth pick, I don't think it's right making this video without taking an alien movie itself. Yeah. I'm going Aliens.
Aliens, yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's my fourth pick.
All right, my fifth pick. This is the one that I had -0 worries about you taking. I'm going to go with Superman, the movie, 1978.
I had a feeling that's what you were going to take.
When I said
that was on a list of alien movies, and I was like, it's technically,
You want to talk about a classic? And this is why also whenever I was like, maybe Guardians of the Galaxy or whatever, that's why I said, whenever we do this draft, what matters is that at the very least, if it's not in that sci-fi thriller genre, it's got to be featuring the main character in Alien, Clark Kent Superman.
So this is where it gets tough. And I say that every episode.
Mm-hmm. You took less of mine than I thought, so I feel like you're in the same position.
Because there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 movies I want to decide between.
Hold on, folks. He's going to decide.
3 days later.
3 of them are absolutely love. 3 of them are for the general audience. The route I go.
Mm-hmm. I'm out of picks, so I'm curious.
That's fair. All right.
This is a nail biter, folks. This is the energy you get on Fast Times with Willy B.
For this 5th pick, I'm going with one of the first movies I ever watched in the genre of horror. And it may lose me the draft to some.
Lilo and Stitch.
But to the people that have seen it and respect it, it wins me the draft.
Okay.
And that is Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
That's wild.
That's my 5th pick.
Wild. The only other person I know that's seen that movie that isn't you hates that movie. So
the only 6 people I know that have seen that movie absolutely adore it and have shirts, backpacks. Mm-hmm. It's one of those.
It's a merchandisable movie.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And that's a shout out to my Uncle Tom's household.
Uncle Tom, I love you.
His whole household loves that movie.
Uncle Tom?
He actually showed it to me.
I genuinely love you.
And Aunt Carrie.
Represent.
I gotta take that one for you. But yeah, Okay.
That was a fun one.
Yeah, that
There's
was good.
There's a lot of good alien movies,
there were so many. Literally on my list, like, because I had Predator on there and a bunch of other.
Should we do some honorable mentions?
Yes, let's do it.
So for my honorable mentions, the ones that really were tough for me were Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
The Blob from '88.
Yeah.
Predator.
Yep.
Prey.
Yep.
I absolutely adore Prey.
Sweet. Yeah.
And then the other ones that were really close for me.
Super
E.T.
8
was more of a people's pick.
Yeah.
That was close for me. I almost picked it because of that.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, I had Super 8 on my list. I feel like this video is going to get thrashed if we don't mention 2001: A Space Odyssey or Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Yes. But we agreed not to do picks for movies we haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
So we chose not to go that route.
And then Independence Day and Men in Black. I think that's an honorable mention for sure.
Man, maybe I should have went first on honorable mentions because I had less honorable mentions and you named most of them.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, those are co-honorable mentions. There's a lot of good alien movies, man.
The only one we haven't named, I mean, I said it earlier as a joke because I knew you wouldn't pick it, but I had Lilo and Stitch on here. I thought about it. I talked about it
with my coworker. She's a big Disney fan. She's like, go ahead and pick Lilo and Stitch. It's a 10 out of 10 movie. And I'm like, but in the grand scheme of alien movies, there's so much more that I'd rather pick.
Yes. There's some picks that I had love for, but also was kind of a get me the win pick. A little bit of both. And Lilo and Stitch I would have put above those for love. I do love that movie. I'm not a Disney guy at all. That movie is unbelievably rewatchable. And then I was going to say Men in Black, but you also took Men in Black.
I will say out of the 4 drafts so far, I feel like this is the closest. So I'm interested to see where the vote goes.
As am I. Because even though I love Nope, I'm very, very well aware that pick number 3's too high and not that many people love that movie.
That's fair.
I mean, they are, but
I think my first 4 picks are all pretty well received, but Killer Clowns is where I'm going to get the decision.
Yeah. That's your
That's one of those movies where they see the first 4 and that's my 5th. They're like, dude, how do you beat that?
Isn't that wild that our last 2 picks were Killer Clowns from Outer Space and Superman? Yeah. That's a pretty wild. I know, but you know what? I appreciate handshake, buddy, that we both went wild for that last round and went with love.
Well, that does it for Back to the Draft Board. Thank you all for watching. Let us know in the comments or in the polls who won this draft. We will talk to you all later.
And thank you for giving me the win.